begin. Okay. Ms. Luzis, you've chosen your team?
Yeah.
All right. A few questions for you. Before we start, yes, I would like to clarify something with Mr. Luzis' legal team. You stated at the beginning of the trial that the initial charge would not be carried out because there was no evidence. Is this still correct? The first charge, there is no evidence, but are questions that we would like to ask Mr. Luzis about this poem regarding the first charge. We have the charge and the initial charge of murder and the poem are two separate things. They cannot be linked together. We'd like to know if you will be charging him with murder, or if, given that there is no evidence, no witnesses, and no reason to believe that he actually committed the crime, the charge will be dropped, and you will only be charged with poetry.
Yeah. The poetry would contain information that he has written or given towards that, I can't think of the word, charge, there you go. Towards that charge, he wrote it about what he was charged with, therefore it can be used as you would call it exhibit A.
If you would allow us to ask a few questions about the poem before settling the first issue.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, everyone, please take your seats, or you can come up here, take a chair.
Sorry, I was just doing
Okay. Which one do you want?
the longer one.
The longer one.
All right. Shall I go first? One of the lines, well, two of the sections, we question. Two buildings, two bodies. We know that it was, I keep forgetting the names of the things that Thank you. Old Miss McDonald, cold half buried at one. Did you mean in one?
Hey, look, it's a poem, man. You can take anything you want from it. It's like a painting. If you look at a painting, you take what you can from the
May
painting.
I finish?
No, you can't.
This passage seems to be referring to the building. The first line is the first building, the second is the second building. A pig is mentioned in only one of said lines.
Yeah. So, what's the
Is there
problem?
significance to this?
It's freedom of speech. You can talk about anything that you read in the newspaper here in the gossip column. That's what it is.
Can I let him answer?
I'm on his council.
I'm pretty sure you can't read his mind.
Yes,
Objection, I don't think we have any evidence about that. So shall we take it for granted?
Would you please answer the question?
Say the question again.
Two buildings, two bodies. Does this line refer directly to the next passage?
What? Isn't that in the mind of the beholder?
You're the one who wrote the poem.
Yeah, I did.
But you're the one reading it.
You're the one interpreting it.
Just like a
Objection, he was going on about how it was correctly written and how he knew this, that it was original early in the trial. Therefore, he should be able to answer any questions about said poem.
If I paint a painting and you just like tack it up in a shadowy corner somewhere, don't I get to object saying, wait a minute, that's not the proper presentation of a painting?
And yet you can answer questions about the same painting.
Here I can. But the message is up to you as the people listening or reading to it, ideally listening to them, to ascertain.
Okay, technically, we're out of time.
Keep going just for a little bit longer.
Okay, because they can start without me, so.
If I could say something.
Yes, Betty.
Although we are the ones to interpret the message, aren't you supposed to be the one who's giving us the message? And if we can't understand what that is, shouldn't you be able to tell us?
Properly explain it.
Considering you're the one giving it.
Tell you what, when you show me where in any law it is okay to charge someone with speciesist crime, anti-porcine what was it, seditious, anti-porcine material. Show me where it's allowed to be death penalty or whatever for anti-porcine, but not to say anti-lupine, or anti-mouse, or anti-cow.
You're not asking questions based on your species.
You are. No, not based on mine, but based on whether or not I'm saying something that might go against another species, that species.
Judge Judy has an overwhelming urge to finally make a decision and put the trial to end.
You know how it's supposed to end.
We have final arguments. Just take 1 minute apiece.
Due to the lack of evidence on the first charge, I cannot make a fair verdict. Very sorry. Mr. Lucas, you're free to go. Thank you, everyone. Still magically unlocked.
Mr. Lupus, any final words?